Guys, get ready for some really gross moments. But before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to Celeb Factor. In January 2020, TLC's My Feet Are Killing Me, a reality show that gave a whole new meaning to the phrase putting your best foot forward, debuted. The series introduced Dr. Ebony Vinson and Dr. Brad Schaefer, two podiatrists. The new series quickly made an impression, with nearly 2.8 million viewers tuning in to the premiere episode. The show is a guilty pleasure show, but not for everyone. So today, we've gathered super shocking and disgusting scenes for you. Number 10. A patient came who liked to cuddle and play footsies, but his wife wasn't having it. She loved him, but not his feet. The show does an extreme close-up of his toenails and suddenly shares his wife's opinion. The fungus was disgusting and everywhere. It was like he had been soccer kicking piles of moldy blue cheese and hasn't washed in weeks. Ideally, this case would be solved by slapping some big Mickey Mouse shoes on him and calling it a wrap. Dr. Brad, however, breaks out a pair of toenail pliers, starts cutting, and prescribes some oral medication.
I don't know how you would medically term them,
Right.
but toes are
Number 9. A guy who was previously treated by the doctors came back for a repeat visit because he didn't do what Dr. Ebony told him to. As a result, his toes looked disgusting, very similar to Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. Dr. Ebony was not terribly upset despite O'Shea's feet looking like they were used as models for the transformation scenes in Teen Wolf. She trimmed this dude's nails, collected the copay, and sent him to the house.
Let me check your left foot also.
Number 8. A dune buggy accident led to Zan's right big toe to bending at a 90-degree angle and caused serious issues walking. He was also a drummer, and it was interfering with his music. While we'd like them all to be straight pieces and blocks, Zan's L piece was really causing him issues. Dr. Ebony calls it a mallet toe. Number 7. This patient, Susan, said that her foot has a little monster and every step she takes hurts. Looks like a bunion upon first viewing, but it could also be because her left toes were extremely pissed at her right toes. The positive to her situation is that her second and third toes were always crossed for good luck. The technical term is skew foot. The best and worst part of Susan's case is Dr. Brad's poor grasp of geometry. He kept saying the toe is literally 90 degrees, but it's really more like 45. Regardless of the degree, he says the various parts of the toe make it look like a really complicated procedure.
His feet. There's been a case of this.
Number 6. In an episode of the show, a patient, David from New Jersey, revealed he's been struggling to walk properly ever since developing a foot and nail fungus 5 years ago. He said his feet were just a train wreck and was embarrassed about it. Other than their appearance, David's feet caused him constant pain and struggles to slip his shoes on and off. As Dr. Schaefer slowly removes David's socks, the horrifying extent of David's foot fungus was revealed, and his toenails overgrown and twisted. The skin all around the foot is dry, dusty, and flakes off in sheets. Even Dr. Schaefer is almost lost for words as she examined. Number 5. Some people might find the episodes on the show entertaining or satisfied, but no one can deny the fact that things get dirty and some scenes make you feel gross. A patient named Stacy came in the show whose bottom of her right foot looked as if 2 bones were growing through the middle of it. She also had extreme bruising to the heel. The rest of it looks like a second-degree burn with an infection, and the entire thing was super gross if it by any means got wet. The surgery involved Dr. Vincent carving out a huge chunk of meat at the bottom of Stacy's foot. Her foot looks like the inside of a jelly donut instead of mistreated Civil War battle wound.
That the joints here would be very arthritic because they're absorbing all of.
Number 4. Honestly, a patient called Morgan had more to worry about than a 6th toe on each foot. She was over 300 pounds, was a bit socially awkward, bearing a strong resemblance to wrestling manager Paul Bearer. She used to write paranormal erotic romance. The extra toes were really double pinkies, with each foot making a tiny peace sign on the edge. Dr. Schaefer and the other doctor treated her feet easily, but the scene was a bit disgusting.
Even it all out.
Yeah, I just don't
Number 3. This show does not discriminate. They have all kinds of feet. Bloated, swollen, cracking, crusting. Seriously, every type of foot is on the show. There's even a toenail so yellow and brown that the patient looks away. A man whose feet resembled lobster claws after being born with a painful bone development disorder sought help from Dr. Brad Schaefer. They were really scary.
But I've never seen calluses this big before. He has basically calluses times 10.
Number 2. In the finale of the TLC series, a woman named Heather asks for Dr. Vincent's help to finally wear high heels after a lifetime of suffering. Heather reveals her leg got ground down to the point where she has no ankle. Her 2 bones were fused together and also showed off the massive scar on her back caused by the skin graft surgeons using a piece of her foot back together.
I'm a podiatrist, and that is a
Number 1. Jefferson from Atlanta, who's an enthusiastic swimmer, reveals he has to wear socks in the pool to hide his feet, which he admits have caused him pain and embarrassment ever since he was a child. The expert unveils the swimmer's dry, uncurled toes in one of the worst cases of Mallet's toe he's ever seen. His toes were like alligator feet and had a life-changing surgery for it.
You definitely want to fix the person's problem, but if you can emotionally help them along the way too, you can make the...
But this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.